the world first encountered Michael Jackson as a young prodigy, but no one could have predicted the monumental impact he would have on music and culture. Born into a family of modest means, his early years were filled with hardships, but also with extraordinary talent. By the time he was just 6 years old, he was already performing with his brothers in the Jackson 5. Yet, it was Michael's solo career that would truly redefine the music industry. His energy, voice, and unique style sparked a revolution that no one could have predicted. This young boy would soon become a household name, but the journey to fame was far from simple. At just 13 years old, Michael Jackson's career took an unexpected turn. He released his first solo album, Got to Be There, which featured songs that showcased his remarkable range. However, it wasn't until the release of his album Off the Wall in 1979 that the world began to realize the true magnitude of his talent. With the hit song Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Jackson not only demonstrated his musical genius, but also his ability to captivate audiences with his innovative dance moves. His success was becoming undeniable, yet no one could have predicted the heights to which he would soar. In 1982, Michael Jackson unleashed his most ambitious project yet, Thriller. The album shattered records and expectations, becoming the best-selling album of all time. But what made Thriller truly iconic was not just its sales, but the cultural impact it had. From his groundbreaking music videos to his unforgettable moonwalk, Jackson redefined what it meant to be an artist. His music became the soundtrack to millions of lives, and his influence reached far beyond the music charts. Yet, as his fame soared, so did the pressure, and the man who once seemed invincible began to show signs of strain. Despite his success, the pressures of fame began to take a toll on Michael. As his career skyrocketed, his personal life became a subject of intense scrutiny. Tabloids filled with rumors about his appearance, his relationships, and even his skin color. Michael's struggles with his identity, coupled with the intense media pressure, led to a reclusive lifestyle. Yet he continued to perform, always giving his best to his fans. His fans adored him, but behind the curtain, he faced battles no one could see. Would he be able to survive the weight of his fame, or would it eventually break him? In the late 1980s, Michael Jackson sought solace in his music, and the result was Bad, an album that showcased his desire to push boundaries even further. With hit songs like Smooth Criminal and Bad, Jackson's sound became even more refined, and his dance moves more complex. Yet, despite the album's success, there was an underlying sense that Jackson was no longer just the king of pop. He was now an icon caught in a whirlwind of expectations. As his fame continued to grow, so did his sense of isolation. He had everything, yet it was clear that there was something missing in his life. By the early 1990s, Michael Jackson was more than a pop star. He was a global phenomenon. Yet, even as his success reached new heights, he found himself tangled in a web of controversies. The bizarre behavior, the eccentric fashion choices, and the numerous allegations cast a shadow over his reputation. However, there were still moments of brilliance. His Dangerous album in 1991 displayed his ability to reinvent himself. The song Black or White became a worldwide hit, signaling his ability to break down racial barriers in music. Despite everything, he remained the king of pop. But how long could he keep the crown? The 2000s were a period of intense highs and devastating lows for Michael Jackson. He faced multiple legal battles, including accusations that shook his legacy. Yet, in the face of adversity, he continued to try to reinvent himself. His Invincible album was released in 2001, but it failed to reach the same success as his previous works. The world watched as the King of Pop grappled with his personal and professional struggles. His fans stood by him, but many began to wonder, could Michael Jackson ever reclaim his former glory, or had his time come to an end? In the years that followed, Michael's personal life became even more enigmatic. Rumors swirled about his health, his financial struggles, and his retreat from the spotlight. Yet in 2009, he shocked the world by announcing his comeback tour. This is it. Fans were ecstatic at the prospect of seeing the King of Pop return to the stage, but it was clear that Michael had changed. As rehearsals for the tour began, it seemed as though the magic was still there. But something was off. Little did anyone know that the comeback would never happen. In June 2009, Michael Jackson's life was tragically cut short. The news of his sudden death sent shockwaves around the world. Fans, celebrities, and even critics mourned the loss of a man who had redefined music, dance, and culture. The King of Pop was gone, but his legacy lived on. His music continued to inspire new generations, and his impact on pop culture remained undeniable. Yet questions lingered. Had Michael Jackson's immense success been a double-edged sword? Could he have ever found peace in his life, or was it the price of greatness that consumed him? Michael Jackson's life and career remain a topic of fascination and mystery. His journey from a young boy in Gary, Indiana, to the King of Pop is a testament to his unparalleled talent and resilience, but it also serves as a reminder of the darkness that can accompany fame. Michael Jackson achieved the impossible, becoming a global legend, but in doing so, he faced challenges that even his immense talent could not overcome. As we reflect on his legacy, one thing is certain: Michael Jackson's influence on the world of music and culture is timeless. He will forever be the King of Pop.